هو يدري بأنك في الورى أم العجاب، ولولا أن لي معنى جميلا لبعت المكث فيها بالذهاب. رأيت الله في الكون ربا جميع الكائنات له تحابي، شواهد أنه فرد جليل على رغم المجادل بالكلاب. رأيت الله في الكون ربا جميع الكائنات له تحابي، شواهد أنه فرد جليل على رغم المجادل بالكلاب. تأمل قدرة الرحمن وانظر سيهديك التأمل للصواب، ومد الطرف في كل النواحي سؤالك سوف يرجع بالجواب. الشوق يبقى في اغترابي، فقير في الحياة من الصحاب، ومن يأمنك يا دنيا الدواهي تدوسين المصاحب في التراب. وأعجب من مريدك وهو يدري بأنك في الورى أم العجاب، ولولا أن لي معنى جميلا لبعت المكث فيها بالذهاب. تفيأ من ظلال الأرض حينا ولا تغتر يوما بالسراب، وقف فوق القبور فرب ذكرى ستهمتها تهوي بالإياب.
YouTube panel.
Alright, so hey guys, we're here watching the game between Mavericks and Catalyst, I think is the other team's name. Today, paneling with me, I have Duck. Duck, what do you think about the Joy ban happening and the Guinevere ban happening so early on?
Well, Gwen is pretty meta at the moment, so... And Gwen with the semi-tank build. It is questionable. They need to nerf it.
Oh, by the way, guys, this ain't Catalyst.
Bruh, what's the name of the team, dude? Sorry.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna call it I don't know. Sorry, carry on, panelist.
Oh my god.
Yes, so we have the export ban, definitely something you see banned in my service, and the known. I wonder what Martha's problem on the side of Mavericks. Yeah, it's something I thought they would pick up. It's something they are quite comfortable on. So, what would your response be to pick against the Martha stuff?
Concerning.
This time, the choice is mine.
Well, we do have the Hylos and the Xavier pick coming through here.
My mission is to
Yeah,
protect
very interesting picks coming out from the... I don't know what their name is. It's not Catalyst, I've been told.
You've got the look.
666.
I've got the brain.
666. Okay.
We'll finish off what was left undone.
So, what's your opinion so far? Yeah, we'll call them that. So, Doug, what's your opinions about the draft? What do you like? What don't you like? What do you want to see get picked up?
I mean, so far the Harry's on the main, and the Harry's actually pretty good. And they have a Minotaur
The night
against
sky tells all
Hylos.
team is banning.
I honestly prefer Hylos because Hylos is actually a great tank overall.
Yeah.
To me,
And the 1-1
that's all
ban,
that matters.
that's a good ban actually.
Yeah, I think the 1-1 ban is very good coming out from the side of 666. Because it's gonna be kind of hard for the Esma and the Harlows to catch us sometimes, I
It's
think.
my way or the
Oh, do we
highway.
see the Ixia coming out from the
Ixia
side of
ban.
Mavericks? Yeah. Also, very strong hero in my opinion currently. We might see the Brody get picked up here.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it would be a good pickup.
Let's go.
Oh, but we see the Aerophile.
Your team is picking.
Very,
I mean,
very strong
I don't
marksman.
think Brody was a bad pick, but Irithel would do.
Yeah, I like the Aerophile as well. I think if they went for the Brody, it would have been a bit more early game focused because Brody does scale very great in the early stages against some of the other marksmen and falls off a bit more than other marksmen at late. But yeah, the Aerophile is currently might be one of the best late game marksmen.
Proof that I'm
But we see the Brody still getting picked up on the side of Mavericks.
Yep.
And the used on. Will we see the Phobius as well? That's something that would be quite interesting. It's not something I've been seeing picked up a lot.
I mean, Phobius would be good against Harry.
Yeah, I do think it would play. Oh, maybe the Arlots. I like the Arlot quite a lot as well. She's very good in games that he does give your
choose
team.
my own path.
Mm.
So, which draft do you prefer, and what's your opinions about? And who do you think is going to take the first game?
I honestly like 666 Graph because they actually have 2 tanks right now, and Alot can actually be tanky if they go with the tanky build. And Xavier is just late game damage. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Xavier's late game damage and Aerofil's late game damage will be quite crazy. I think if this goes to late, 666 will probably have the better late game in my opinion. I just think the Xavier and the Aerofil outscale the Brody and the Harith. I think Harith is probably at his best here in the mid game area and Brody as well, with Xavier and Aerofil just shine at late. But yeah, we're going to go to Sep. Me and Sep are going to be commentating this as well. Sep, what's your opinion about the 2 drafts happening here?
Well, thank you to Duck, our new panelist here, for giving us some insight there. We're gonna start with the game. I think the drafts are pretty good from both teams. Pretty standard stuff, pretty much on both sides. Although I think if we're talking about stuff that makes more sense, I think Mavericks makes a lot more sense. They just have pretty much everything they need to take this victory, in my opinion. They have this CC tank, they have this damage dealing with the Brody, and then a nice early game sort of timing.
But it looks like we might see an early game invade happening here.
Ooh, actually in the top
but
lane.
Arlot does fall.
Yeah, Arlot taken down by the duo of War and Teriyaki there. Sorry, I just need a cough there. Okay, I mean, I think that was a good kill for them to take up so far. Gonna see a bit of a raid happening in the bottom lane. Actually, it's going to be Esmeralda taking out the red buff away from Swag. We're going to see Humpney going in straight away. Maybe contesting this a little bit. It's going to be a Little Wanderer, but this time the Retribution has been used by the side of Esmeralda. So Artist does at least get the Little Wanderer, but feeling quite behind right now in terms of Mavericks. In terms, just from the jungle standpoint at least.
Yeah, I do think he's probably going to struggle to get that level 4 just before turtle. I don't have these 2 small camps will give it to him, where the Esmeralda will almost be level 5, so it should definitely give the side of 666 quite an advantage.
Okay, I'll rename the team to 666 just now when I have a chance. Yeah, I think we'll just have to call them anyway. Irithel actually losing out her tower here. They're going to get all the tower gold with a 4-man rotation coming out from Mavericks. So a big amount of gold injection there, but they do at least get something in return. They get the Yu Zhang in the top lane quite swiftly. So a bit of an even trade for both teams, but I think that favors Mavericks just a little bit more. They get the team a bunch of gold.
Yeah, definitely a bunch of gold. I do think they should get this turtle quite uncontested, considering that the Martis is still level 3. And the Esma is already level 5.
Yeah, so...
She does use the retry. Oh, but why is he... Okay, this Arlot is probably in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, he's going to get taken out by the side of Mavericks. Yeah, all the ults he's committed, or just the Black Dragon at least. No Fury still on cooldown a bit here. Well, not on cooldown because he hasn't reached level 4 yet. But yeah, Mavericks getting some good kills across the map, getting a little bit of a gold advantage for now, but not much. Gonna see, oh, there we go. The Hylos is gonna go in with the ulti there, and the minute Fury is only onto 1, unfortunately. He's gonna get a follow-up stun onto 3 though. I don't think there's gonna be any follow-up coming from the side of Mavericks. Although in the top lane, we're gonna see a bit of an engagement, but Yuzhong gonna be nice and safe, cutting the lane in the top lane there. Okay, Teriyaki goes in with a stun. He's gonna get 2 members, but Esmeralda goes in with the ulti, and then Mavericks actually getting some really good damage onto the silos. The Decimate comes out. It's gonna be refreshed as well. Here comes the second phase. It's gonna be basically almost a double kill for the Martyrs, except but it just works out anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, Mavericks dominating quite well. The early game so far. I just think rotations is just working out quite well for them, and the YZ is at this stage winning the all out quite convincingly. So it does just give them that bit extra map control.
As we're going to see another 4-man rotation here with the flicker and the stun, and all-out's in so much danger. The Decimate's going to come out as well, and another kill for the Mavericks. Quite nicely done.
Yeah, and the skills just going uncontested for the side of 666, not really getting anything out or any counter gangs happening.
Yeah. And
we'll maybe see a fight here at the second turtle.
Yeah, turtle's gonna be starting it up, right? Both teams. I think my sound is a bit loud. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try and get to the action just now. Okay, we're gonna see actually Martin's getting a bit low. He's getting poked out a bit. The Minot Fury is gonna land on 2 though. Maybe reset the fight a bit. The Mortal Coil is keeping Martin's alive for now, but I don't think he's gonna be able to make it much longer. The retribution goes out to the side of Esmeralda there, and my dog is barking. Sorry about that, guys. Gonna see. Oh, actually, Minotaur gets a good stun onto both of them, and Harith will clean up the Esmeralda on top of that as well. And they might be able to get the Erythal as well. Oh, Teriyaki just barely living on any HP. Good cleanup from Mavericks.
Yeah, definitely, it looked like 666 started the fight off quite well, getting the Martyrs of Swag and taking the turtle, but yeah, Mavericks is turning it around quite easily.
Yeah, they're definitely using the smartest timing to all of their advantage here. And Harith finishing up the starting side as well. At about 5 minutes, a good time to have. So definitely Mavericks on the board on top of the early game advantage. Although can they end it quick enough for this Erythal not to become a big problem? We'll have to see. Okay, Hyla's gonna get into the jungle a little bit. He's gonna scout out the bush. He's gonna find 3. Harith pops the ulti there. He's gonna be able to do a decent amount of damage to Xavier, but he needs to retreat for now. The shield's not gonna help him against Esmeralda, but a good knockup coming up from Yuzhong and Minotaur. Killing spree for the Yuzhong. It's gonna be a double kill in the end. All out going in a little bit. He misses out the dash onto the Harith, but Mavericks coming out on top of that one once again.
Yeah, and they should get this bot turret now as well, the second tier.
Ooh,
and the Sheriff might be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Martis is gonna get the decimation on her. And once again, a great kill for this Martis. We're gonna see again, he's gonna go dive into the middle tower and get the double kill with the second phase of the decimation.
Yeah, just dominating very hard here from the side of Mavericks. Should get the mid turret here as well.
Yeah, he's not too scared of that Esmeralda at the moment, so it's going to be just fine. Here comes the Black Dragon Palm though. It's going to go on to 2, and maybe 3. Oh, no Petrified to work with though. But the final slash, it actually brings the Yuzhong underneath the tower. This might be a huge kill for 666 to pick up, but he's not dying just yet. He's regening so much with that passive lifesteal, and it's finally going to be the shutdown coming in from the Highlands, but he's going to have to pay for it with his life. The Totem Pot memory finishes him off.
I do think that is a good kill still coming out from this. Oh, I retract that statement.
Well, it's fine. Yeah. Still, we got a good route onto this guy. Sorry, I got a notification on my phone. We're gonna see Harith. He's gonna go onto this Esme. He's gonna take a nice clean kill. Erythal in a bit of danger as well. Bosque the Oasis keeping this Minotaur nice and healthy. Although he's a bit out of position right now. He's gonna get stunned up by this Hylos just about now. There it is. It's gonna be a finish finish the job off by this Irithyll, and the Mortal Coil's going to lock the two down, excuse me. From this, the final slash comes out as well. It's going to be a close one. I think Martis is going to be able to pop the Decimate soon, and there's Dawning Light, and they finally take down the Martis, but they can't pay for it with the Irithyll. Yuzhong, he wants to go in a little bit as well, but Harith on the front line will sort of take the brunt of any sort of re-engagement from the side of 666.
Yeah, very good. I think very good fight. I think 666 won that fight in the end, getting the Martis and the Minna. And only you're not losing so much. Oh, the Harith might be in trouble. She don't pop the Purifier.
But look at that lifesteal coming out from him as well. Oh, I think that passive lifesteal with the more they changed his passive a bit. He gets a lot of more lifesteal when he's nearer to multiple enemies. So can definitely see that sort of coming into effect.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I for sure thought he was dead there, but yeah, definitely the new passive working out for him. See the two tanks just
there it is,
deserting each other quite a bit.
Fight maybe starting a bit here. They want the top tower coming in for the Mavericks, although it is the Petri onto this Xavier. He's going to get taken out completely. The Black Dragon form with the follow-up. He might want to go in a little bit, but I don't know if he can. Oh, but the final slash.
Good first.
Excuse me, I needed to cough again. I almost messed it up. Oh, we're going to see Harith. He goes in straight away.
He's really deep. Very deep.
He's really deep, but he's going to be fine. He just needs to get one dash out. With the help of his ulti, he'll be able to do that just fine. As Mavericks are playing so aggressive, they might want to go back to the Lord, though. As 666, they need to come back into this fight somehow, get this Irithyll a bit of money.
Yes, I agree, but I don't think at this stage they should try and contest this Lord. Maybe just try and get a bit more control of the jungle. I do like that.
As you can see, it should be the Lord. For the side of Mavericks, pretty much no contestation there. As you can see, Hylo's scouting out a little bit here. He's not too afraid to go out all out on this front line. As you can see, oh, big Gnome Fury. It's actually onto 4. And I don't know if they can sort of fight this back. But the Dawning Light, they're actually fighting it back quite sustainably. And the Yuzhong actually gets a really good stun on the back line, though. They take out the Irithyll really quickly, and the Dragon Tail will finish off the Xavier on top of that as well. Martis in the back lines here, basically diving almost the fountain here. The Decimate's going to come out, but I don't think it's going to be enough to keep him alive. The final slash wants to come out, but he's going to get taken out by the tower. The final slash finally comes out. It's onto the Brody. They might be able to kill him. Yeah, the Yuzhong is out. Brody getting a kill before he goes down, but finally being taken down by this Esmeralda.
Yeah, having a 4-for-4 trade there in the end.
But that's probably in favor of Mavericks, right? Because the Lord is still going to be knocking on the top tower. As we can see, Harris, he's going ham onto this Esmeralda, doing so much damage with those basic attacks, but he's going to get caught out before the Esmeralda sort of makes it out as well.
The Harith into Esmeralda is actually quite an interesting matchup because the Harith does get quite a lot of shield. And I think it does benefit the Esmeralda quite a lot.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a sort of favorable matchup coming up from Esme, especially since she's going a bit more of a... Well, actually, no, that's not true. I thought she was going to go for a bit more damage, but she's ended up being a sort of a tank jungler for the side of 666. So.
They're picking up the dominance quite early on the side there, but I do see 3 dominances already on the side of 666.
See Teriyaki waiting patiently in the bushes right now. Maybe he's looking for a fight. He doesn't have Flicker just up yet, so he needs to be a bit careful on how he approaches this fight. As you can see, Mavericks sort of waiting for that opportune moment to sort of strike. The moment that hasn't come yet, but Irithyll is on that timer. Once we can get a bit of items on her, she should be alright to play the game sort of effectively. Bit of a poke coming out from Mavericks here. They aren't focusing the bot tower just yet, although they want to. They're going to go walk down to the bottom lane, try and get some minions to deal with it. Oh, there we go. We're going to see just some poking action from the Mavericks. The total part memory committed though. The final slash as well. 2 for 2, 1 for 1 sort of ultimate trade. Although, oh, Swag, he's going into the deep end underneath the tower. Uses the Mortal Coil to get out quite nice and safely. Maybe the Minoan Fury. It lands on about 2. The Black Dragon form, it's out. It's going to be on the back line quite effectively. And they actually take the Arlot in the middle of his own tower. And War, he needs to be quite careful. He's going to get finally taken out. This annoying dragon is going to be, it's going to be a nice that he's dead. Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to defend this. They've still got 4 members of Mavericks coming out. But they need to retreat for now.
Yeah, Red base defense coming out from the side of 666 there. I do think the player of Mavericks is starting to go for the Lord and is probably the best one that they can do at this stage.
Let's see the flare coming out. But oh, maybe it's it. Oh, it was close. The Dawning Light was close, but it was just not enough as a Retribution did come out from the side of Swag. As 666 are just locked in their base a little bit here. Not able to do too much other than just recall with each other. Fluffy?
Yes.
Oh, are you there? I'm just wondering if you're there still. But we're going to see going in here a bit. Noob Master. Uses that final slash. Luckily, it doesn't have the longest cooldown. But the Lord is going to be charging in the middle. And 666, they need to be quite careful about how they approach this team fight. The Black Dragon, it's going to come out quite nice and early. Minoan Fury, it's going to land on a few. It's going to land on just about 2. And we're going to see Mavericks, they want to take the space right now. This Brody is going to be doing lots of damage from the back line. And Harith, he's making all the space needed in order for Mavericks to take this first victory against 666.
Yeah, Mavericks just cleaning up, getting that second Lord and just making sure that they take game 1 quite convincingly. I don't know if we're in for game 2 or 3. But
we'll
yeah,
we'll have to see. I guess we'll go straight to Duck. If you're still there, we can talk about the game now.
Hello there.
Okay, so what was your opinion, Duck?
I think both teams had a really good lineup, but obviously Mavericks used their lineup more in advantage than 666. And Mino and the Yuzong actually turn dived a lot, and they had a lot of synergy, in my opinion. Meanwhile, I think 666 lacked synergy a lot.
Okay. What would you think can be changed from the side of, if we go into game 2, it does look like we are. What do you think they can change and maybe to bring it back and take the second game?
Honestly, I don't think the Esmeralda jungle was actually the brightest idea. But it also wasn't bad because Esmeralda is actually tanky and it counters Harry.
Yeah, I think the Esmeralda, I know at a stage it was quite strong. I don't know anymore. It's not something that we see quite a lot. But yeah, I think the Martyrs was also a big problem for the side of 666. It's probably something they can ban out or maybe pick up, because considering that they do have the first pick at this stage. I know it is also one of Swag's comfort heroes. I've seen him play quite a lot in the tournaments when it is left open.
Definitely.
But yeah, I do hope we see something else from the side of 666, which can bring them back and give them a second game, and we can go to a best of 3.
Hopefully. Ban Martyrs.
Yeah, Martyrs. Martyrs ban auto win. I'm just joking, by the way. I really do not think that. I know the side of Mavericks have quite a lot of heroes. Hero pools are quite big. I've seen some of these guys on the side of 666 play. I don't know them that well, but I also know they are quite good players. And I don't think it was a complete stomp from the side of Mavericks. 666 had some very good plays. It's just, I think, synergy-wise, it just showed a bit more on the side of Mavs.
team is banning.
But yeah, into game 2. So let's see what they do decide to ban. Do they decide to get rid of the Martyrs?
They'll probably ban Martyrs. Or Gwen.
Yeah. I think Martyrs or Gwen probably a very strong ban. Oh, they get rid of the knowledge.
Team is banning.
Not bad. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, very strong hero still. I think even after the nerfs, he's still
Finish off
definitely
what was
ban worthy.
done.
Yeah, on the side of Mavericks getting rid of the Minotaur. I also see there is a change on the side of Mavericks. Wall, I don't see Wall playing, but I do see Doofenshmirtz.
He swapped.
Yeah.
Oh, the Gwen ban is there.
Banning.
So leaving the Martyrs open again. I wonder if the side of Mavericks will ban it, or maybe pick it up for them, or look if they can pick it up for themselves. No, they make
Yeah,
sure the
they
side of
banned it.
666 doesn't get it.
They have first pick after all.
I am the devourer of
Your
stars.
team is
Tide of the cosmic
What do you think of the
sea.
Zask first pick?
I mean, Zask is actually very strong, and like especially with Inspire and those items that like enchant their basic attack, because Zask is a pretty strong hero during the late game. It can melt the marksmen and the other squishy heroes.
Your team is picking.
Yes, definitely, especially with Dasher's heroes. If he catches a Dasher's hero off guard, it is quite
Yes.
easily for them to kill them. I do like the pickup of the X-Pork here and the
Yeah.
Lapu Lapu.
Will never stain the
666 honestly just gave X-Borg to Mavericks because X-Borg is actually meta at the moment.
To me,
Your team
Yeah,
is
X-Pork is a very strong pick, especially in our server. It's one of those ban or pick heroes. It's either you play
Definitely.
it or... But yeah, they do opt to go for the Esmeralda and the 1-1. I actually like this 1-1 pickup. I think probably, if played well, she's one of the best, if not the best marksman currently out there. Probably, we do see the Harris getting picked up again as well. Yes, sorry,
Yeah,
Doc.
we have Harry against Esmeralda again. Interesting.
Yeah, I thought the Harris would have a bit harder time going up against the Esme. But yeah,
time to drop
it didn't look like the Harris was struggling at all.
Probably not.
But what do you
Banned
think of this?
Joy
Need some stitches?
and
I can
Melissa.
Your
help.
team is picking.
Yes. What do you think about this Esme into Lapu Lapu? What's your opinion there? Who do you think takes a side lane?
I mean, Lapu Lapu is probably going against Esmeralda right now. And Lapu actually does has like some shield.
incarnate.
So
Yeah.
if Esma can catch Lapu off guard, then hope the best.
Yeah, I think Esme can win that. I really do like this Raja pickup coming out though. I really do think it's quite strong.
The Matilda is actually a nice pick.
Yeah, Matilda definitely probably one of the strongest supports now.
Yes.
Looking maybe to pick up the Brody again. Will we? Or looks like he is still circling, but completely sure about what it would. Oh, but he does go for the Claw. It's something that we haven't seen being played a lot. It was always a very strong meta pick. I know it still gets played a lot in tournaments because it just does offer so much, and he is probably the hardest marksman to catch. But yeah, very interesting draft. What's your opinions about the two drafts here?
Honestly, I mean, 666 doesn't actually have a tank. Well, Esmeralda is a tank, but I think Katja is actually better than Matilda. Well, not really. But I do think Mavericks is in the lead because they have X-Borg with Harry.
Yeah, I think both teams definitely have good drafts. I think when it comes to the two Romans, I just feel like the Matilda does offer a bit more for me.
Smash them.
But if you have a good Kaja player that gets the perfect pick-offs, it just changes the game completely. But yeah, let's go back to Seth and here's his opinion about the two drafts.
So yeah, I mean the X-Borg is such a strong hero. I think if it's not banned out, it can cause a bit of a problem. But I think that 666 should have the tools to deal with it, especially since Roger is pretty good against him, in the sense that he can sort of chase him down once he's lost his shield quite effectively. Although I think this Harris is definitely going to show it to be quite a nuisance for the side of 666 once again, possibly even more than the X-Borg. So we're going to see, already the Little Wanderer being taken out. We're going to see the Retribution from Swag. Will be nice and clean. But Teriyaki in a bit of danger, has to pop his flicker.
Yeah. Oh, I actually wanted to ask you something, because it's something I do know about you, but most people don't. What do you think of this Zask? Because I know it was your main hero at a stage.
Yeah, to those listening in, Zask used to be my main. Yes, that is true. I think it's okay here. It's not great. Claude is actually a very, very huge counter to Zask. If anybody didn't know, the ulti, when it says it does extra damage to minions, that for some reason that damage counts towards the Zask spawn. So when Zask ults and you just get that blazing duet on him, it's just over. You just die so quickly.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know if it was just me cutting out because I completely lost you there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm here. It's just as I was saying, the Claude ulti is just so good against the Mavericks spawn, the ultimate form of it. So Zask needs to watch out for that.
Yeah, probably something Mavericks knew plays quite well into them. I know they do their research quite a lot. First turtle coming up. Looks like both teams are going to contest. Roger maybe just going to start off his blue first. I don't know if he's going to have the time though.
Oh, well, you're gonna see Mavericks. They're gonna go in for the raid, but Roger, nice and quick with the Retribution, secures it for himself. Although that's gonna give Mavericks pretty much a free turtle to work with.
Yeah, definitely. This card's a very good positioning right there.
Oh,
yeah, just trying to...
Blazing Duet committed in the bottom lane, but more of a disengaged tool rather than any sort of aggressive play. As I do like the Wan in this game, though. That's something I do like. I think that's going to be very strong a bit later into the game. At the moment, we're going to see Harris going in straight away. Gets the Circling Eagle onto him. He might be in a bit of danger, but then might make spawn as well. On top of it, their first blood actually goes to the side of 666, the Divine Judgment on the Roger as well. I don't know if that's going to be enough to take him down, though, as 666 are actually doing quite a good job of playing this early game.
Yeah, look at the Lapu with the rotation here.
Doofenshmirtz actually gets the kill onto the Wan as well, so great rotation from him. All the way from the EXP lane. He's quite far away from home.
Yeah, I think this Esma should be able to still push a bit from the lane. But yeah, the side of Mavericks...
Ooh, but Kaja steals the red buff away from Roger. Actually, that was pretty big.
Yeah, just being such a nuisance.
As Mavericks are doing this 4-man rotation once again to get all the tower gold from this turret. We're going to see maybe a Circling Eagle coming out. It's onto the X-Borg though. I don't know how great of a target that is. They might be able to get rid of his shield. Yes, they will. The Nightmare X spawn is in. It's going to be a big stun coming out from him as well. He's going to do a lot of damage to Hummy, but he's going to be just about fine. The Divine Judgment on top of it as well. The Blazing Duet's doing a decent amount of damage, but I don't think he has a Demon Hunter Sword just yet, so it's not going to do too much. Swag gets caught out on the X-Borg from this Wan and 666 are doing a pretty good job in taking these fights.
Yeah, definitely. I just think on the side of Mavericks, just even though not winning the fights every time, but at least getting something out of the fights that they do better. Like taking the bot turrets, quite huge for them already at this stage of the game, since we haven't reached the 5-minute mark yet.
Alright, Mavericks, they want to sort of position around this turtle a little bit. Yeah, X-Borg is in the area. He does have the Lost Insanity to work with as well. He might need to pop that quite soon. And the Retribution, that actually goes to the Roger. Even on the same level, the Roger does manage to secure it for himself. Although Doofenshmirtz in with the Bravest Fighter. He's going to try and do as much damage as he can. But look at that shield coming out from Harith. It's not going to be enough because Esmeralda is the one who's going to cut through it. And Divine Judgment's actually onto the 1-1. They actually get the kill there. Great kill coming out. And the Lost Insanity going to just poke a little bit there. Oh, interesting maneuver coming out from Matilda.
Yeah.
But yeah, 666 doing a really good job in this fight in this game so long.
Yeah, not really giving anything to Mavericks at this stage of the game and keeping themselves comfortably in it, I would say. Yeah, I think on the side of
Bravest Fighter pop top lane, but the vengeance is there. They're not going to be able to take her out that easily, unfortunately. You can see Little Wanderer secured with the retribution from Roger. And Swag doing kind of decently okay, but he's struggling to keep up with this retribution coming out from Roger. You're gonna see Esmeralda in a bit of danger, but probably not in a bit of danger, honestly. She's so hard to kill at this point in the game. Teriyaki does pop the Divine Judgment though. Maybe she's actually gonna fall down once for all. With the Lost Insanity, it should be just enough damage. They do get the kill. Bravest Fighter coming out from Lapu Lapu. He's gonna get quite low. I think Roger should be able to clean him up with the killing spree hit regen. He's gonna be about full health, but it's taken down swiftly afterwards.
yeah, great fight coming there.
Oh, but Zosk with the Inspire. In the mid lane, he will be able to take the turret. I'm very proud of this as Mr. Zosk here. Represent all the Zosk players out there.
Showing them that this hero is still playable and is still quite good.
Yes, this hero is
We do see the... Yeah, but we do see the third turtle. Side of Mavericks already pulling into their side.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Should have the advantage with it. Yeah, I don't think Roger will make it in time. There is also a small level gap.
Yeah, but the Bravest Fighter popped as well as the Divine Judgment. A great stun coming in from the Lapu Lapu. He goes hit, yeah, exactly. He hits on 2, but the mid tower is still available for them to run to. So Mavericks need to be a bit careful about how they approach this. Circling Eagle lands on 3, but she's going to pay for it with her life. Roger looking to fight a little bit, but he's going to probably get blown up. The Lost Insanity is actually quite big. Killing spree onto Swag, and Esmeralda with the Vengeance is going to live a little bit longer. And Zosk is trying to put in as much work as he can on top of that as well. Life stealing up a bit, but then the Claude, he wants to chase it a bit? No, he won't.
John, that last will come... Yeah, sorry?
No, just saying, as Mavericks, they're going to disengage for now, but 666 are managing to hold on to their butts here just a little bit. Although the gold lead has swung in the favor of Mavericks quite significantly in these last few engagements.
He's definitely looking like we're seeing more all-out brawls coming out from the side, and I do think it's something that Mavericks wants at this stage. I do think they have a bit better of a team fight composition, especially with the Carter if they can quickly get a pick off as well.
As you can see, ooh, 1-1 in a bit of danger. There's the Divine Judgment onto her. She's going to be in so much danger. He's not going to be able to pop her ulti as she gets taken out, and Equilibrium are just stuck underneath their towers, not being able to do too much against this gank potential of Mavericks.
Yeah, I just think the positioning coming out from Mavericks is just so good at catching all of them off guard. As you can even see, Lapu Lapu giving vision as Claude takes the bottom turret as well.
Oh yeah, but then there's the fight happening top. You see Esmeralda got caught out a bit by the... I mean, not the Esmeralda, Matilda got caught out. She wanted to initiate with the Circling Eagle, but got punished for it.
Yeah, I think just with the build currently, she's not really tanky enough. Considering that Mavericks does have quite a bit of a lead, and she hasn't really built any defense items yet. Going for the Flask of the Oasis as first item. And first Lord going to the side of Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, this Lord will be quite important for them to finally push down this mid tower. It'll charge bot though, but might give Mavericks enough space to take it so long. And Esmeralda in a bit of danger here. She's gonna get pulled back. The Vengeance is out, so she might be able to make it out with that. But the bonk on the head. Oh, but look at the guiding winds. It actually saves her. But instead, they take the Wanwan's life in its place. Oh, there we go. Flicker coming out from Carter. It's going to be the Divine Judgment of Roger. He needs to be a bit careful. The Circling Eagle. The guarding win. Why did he? I guess he goes back in here. He might get a few kills as well. A great engagement from 666. This is actually a complete turn in the team fight here, as Mavericks need to sort of run away with their tail behind their legs. Oh, great stun coming out from Duke though. He might be able to live through this one. Killing spree for the call on the other side of the map, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, I'm quite shocked with the Roger deciding to go back in there.
I mean, it worked out.
And yeah, and even more the fact that it worked out and him getting the double kill there.
But Mavericks playing the long team fight quite well here, as we're going to see Harris going in straight away. Gets a really good kill onto this Wanwan. As Mavericks again on the lead, just after a glimmer of hope that 666 had, sort of gets shut down once again.
Yeah, but I think a good thing for the side of 666, even though they did lose the bottom inhibitor turret, they are still in this game. The gold lead didn't really spike with that first Lord a lot to the side of Mavericks. I think it's about the same here.
As this Harris is just being such a menace, man. I think this hero is very good in the hands of the company here. Proving to be so effective at just diving, as we're going to see Matilda in a bit of danger with the Divine Judgment. I don't think I've ever seen that interaction before. It's just like a dog on the leash. Ooh, as Humvee goes in with Harris, he seems to be a bit careful here though. He does have the ulti to work with. He's a bit patient with it. As the Immortality on the X4 is going to be a nice front line for Mavericks to work with. And it brings the Zos back. But he's already nice and safe in the back line.
Yeah, I think sort of Mavericks probably just going to wait out, go for the second Lord, try what they did the first game and probably end with it.
Yeah, sorry, I might have called them Equilibrium here. Although we're actually going to see another Divine Judgment onto the Wanwan. Absolutely no chance of her living whatsoever in these engagements. As a good Circling Eagle onto a few members of Mavericks, but they lose a valuable roam member here. They need to be quite careful on how they approach this next fight. Although Mavericks are quite low right now, it might be a good time to sort of initiate. Harris might go in a bit, but has the Aegis to work with, and he's going to sort of bait out the side of Devils here, as he's going to be able to live quite long with the lifesteal coming in with the ult and the passive. But Bravest Fighter being popped by Doofenshmirtz on the back line will follow up and take out the rest of the Devils, or 666 on the back line there. But Zosk pumping in the damage, sort of punish that engagement.
Yeah, I think that fight actually went quite well to the side of 666. Yes, they did lose the mid-inhibitor turret, but I don't think it will be as comfortable for the side of Mavericks to go for Lord.
Yeah, definitely not that comfortable, although we see Teriyaki chilling in the bush here. Does have the Divine Judgment, but no Flicker to work with at least. As you can see, he's going to go in a bit, but I don't think he wants to really use his ult on anyone right now. As Swag, he's going to start making his way towards the Lord. Doesn't have to be too rushful though, as the Lord's only falling down just a bit slowly. Lord in position to work with some stuff, but the Nightmare Spawn is actually doing so much damage to the back line. Who's going to get the Lord this time? The Circling Eagles are committed. Retribution is going to be close, but it's actually going to be Mexborg who finally secures the first Retribution for himself in the battle. And Zos does take out the Claw, but it's going to be a double kill for the Harris instead, as the Esmeralda wants to try and get away, but this might just be the end of the game.
Yeah, it's going to be that, or we're going to see the Zos with the Maniac.
Zos Savage, Zos Savage, here we go.
That's Maniac.
Oh, Zos Maniac incoming. Yeah. Oh, triple kill Maniac. Oh, no.
Sorry guys, if you missed it, I don't think we'll be able to stream that again. One of the best plays me and Sepolga have ever seen happen here on stream.
That Zos Maniac 1v4 high ground. 1v5, I guess, because the Lord is there. But no, unfortunately, Mavericks do take the win against 666, or Devils, as they also called, I guess,
to protect
in quite a clean fashion. I think Jake might be still here. Are we going to try and do some interviews? Maybe with just Mavericks. I don't know if we can get 666 onto the side of the Discord, but
I don't know if it's best of 3. I think they're just playing for fun, so I'm not entirely sure if this is the end. We can confirm with Doof in the in-game chat if you like.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Although Jake, as I said in the comments there, I don't know if I can do another one.
Oh, okay. Let me just. Hopefully, it's just okay. Okay.
I mean, I can stream it. I can stream it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to commentate.
That's fine. I can take over commentating. Okay.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm joking. I can't commentate to save my life.
But yeah, as of now, I think I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather right now, so I will pass it. If there is a next game, which it looks like there will be, I think I'll pass it back to Duck. I'll pass it back to Duck and Fluffy, and I'll see you guys next time.
Are you still going to stream it?
Yeah. I'll stream and I'll do camera movements as well. Yeah, sure.
Perfect. That's fine. I'll help with paneling if you like, and then you two can commentate.
Yeah, I'm sure. Jake, you and Duncan maybe do the paneling, and me and Duncan do the commentating. If everyone is happy with that. If you guys are happy with that.
Alright. Sure, that's fine by me.
Okay, cool. So I'll leave it to you guys.
I need to enter the lobby. So Duck is not going to be commentating, so she can do the paneling, and then Doof has joined us, so maybe Doof can do the commentary.
Yes, I didn't maybe make a mistake and tag Doof instead of Jake. Sorry, Doof.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so what I'll do is me and Duck can do the paneling, and then you and Doof can do the comms. Yeah?
If Doof is happy with that, if he's not playing.
Where's Seb?
Doof isn't. So unfortunately, Seb's not feeling too well.
Oh, okay.
So he said he'll still do the streaming and everything, but he's not feeling the greatest, so he doesn't really want to cast this last match. So if you're happy with it, me and you can cast together on the last one.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, but if you don't have any favoritism, because we know it's your team playing, so let's not have any sort of hanky-panky going on, yeah?
Alright.
So, Duck, you were saying something?
I said, can the people hear us right now?
Yes, the people can hear us. They are listening.
Crazy.
Okay, yeah, so these guys are called Elysium, eh?
Can you... I can help you. I just call them devils because they're 666.
Yeah.
Stick with 666.
Elysium. Alright, let me... Huh? Why did you send it in announcements? In the wrong announcements channel as well.
Oh.
You had one job.
I wasn't looking, man. But you saw it.
Please don't do that whilst you're streaming, commentating. You can't say, oh, I wasn't looking. You've got one job. Oh, wait, no, where do you send it now in general?
I'm just gonna, during the drafting phase, I'll just go see who, what the skills are all called for all of these heroes. I'm just gonna say Big
You can
Hammer
do your homework.
camping.
Can help that at least a bit. I've been commentating long enough with Seppi, so some of it is drilled in my mind at this stage.
The only ones I know is penalty zone, bruh.
That's the only one. I know the I know penalty zone now. I know full barrage, and these are the only ones that I've learned from the streams. That's it. I haven't learned them anywhere else. It's just from the stream.
Okay, so while we're waiting for everyone to ready up, I'll give you guys some information. Let's start with Barabbas.
Your
So,
team is
never mind. We're here in the drafting phase already.
Netherworld, eh?
Alright.
Something Netherworld, yeah.
It was always called Alta, then it went to Netherrealm.
Netherrealm. Okay.
And the hero you were playing's alt was called Bravest Icon,
Time to
Lapula.
drop the beat of the
Your
flash.
team is banning.
So I guess it's you and I that are doing the paneling, even though I have zero game knowledge, which unfortunately some during the matchups we have. But we see that Mavericks has gone ahead and banned Joy for the first ban. They might think that Seppi has left comms to go join the game, so they banned Joy.
And Glenn.
Gwyn on the other side has been banned by. I'm just going to keep calling them Devils because I'm not going to remember their real name now. And Nolan from Mavericks side. Sorry, Duck, you were saying something?
They're probably gonna ban Mortis.
They better ban Mortis, otherwise we're going to have Swag come through and go for a Savage.
Oh,
No, they
sorry.
ban
Your
Export.
team is picking.
Now we'll see if
For
one of
those of
them,
you-
one of the Mavericks will decide to take Mortis.
They should just swap in first pick. Yep.
Your team
As
is
expected.
picking.
3,000 worlds, and not a single worthy foe.
By the way, Seth, do you think you could change the scoreboard? It says 1-0 at the moment. If not, no problem at all. First pick, Harris from the Elysium side. I guess they're just going to go with the same lineup again.
Same lineup?
Same lineup.
Never mind this.
Not.
Picking.
Harroth was used by Mavericks, man.
My bad. I don't know. Like, one side is blue, one side is red. That's all I know.
Well, we'll see if Humpme will decide to pick Harry.
The flying
Oh,
swallow
no,
was
she
used
picked
in
Onan.
Marshall City.
1-1 and Lolita. Interesting combo.
Chivalry is dead.
Your
I
team
will
is
revive
banning.
Clint against 1-1.
Now, if I was playing, I would have just picked Hannah because that's like the only hero I can play half decently. Now let's see who they ban.
Magic is my
Harry.
life. Your
Harris.
team is banning.
Oh, you call him Harry? My bad.
Harry is
Potter.
Harry. It's the same.
Harris is a wizard after all because he's a mage, so you can call him Harry. Harris, you're a wizard. Never mind, you won't get the job.
Tremble in my
You won't get the
Toby.
job.
I think he's a bit too young for Harry Potter.
So Amphobius was, I guess he's a good counter for 1-1, so that's why he's banned. And that's the only game knowledge I've got.
Always on the
You
way.
are right.
Your team is
100% right.
Jeez, I learned from the best.
Jake is improving game knowledge.
For real. I'm learning from a man like Liam. He's taught me.
Hey
Shout
yo.
out to him. Alright, the Vixana is probably a female.
I hope you heard
Rose
that.
Gambit. No, I think he's unsubscribed, so he may not have heard it. Alright, Vixana and you.
Find a way.
He's we just call him Chong. Makes it easier. But then 666 has got a player called Chong. So Chong is picking.
Cool. Okay.
Jake becoming a one trick Hanabi. Yeah man. one trick to bonds every single game. I can teach you my ways. I'm about to carry this.
Struggling.
Alright, Vayne jungle. Vayne is meant to be a good jungler. I've never played him, so I can't comment. Alright, so whilst we're waiting for this to start, just a quick opinion that I want from everyone watching the live. I just had this idea and I want you guys to tell me if you think it's a good idea. So, let me know in the chat. For next season, should we have like a series of someone, probably Doof, because I think he's the most capable out of us two, to start like a brand new account from 0 rank and live stream all the games it takes him to get to a mythical immortal. I haven't spoken to him about this. He signed the dotted line. He doesn't know I'm even that I was even going to say this. So I want you guys to agree to it before I can ask him. So let me know, guys, if that's something that you guys would like to see. So straight from the first rank all the way through to 100 stars. And now I shall hand it over to Doof and Fluffy to take over comms.
Yay.
Fluffy, once you're done dying over there, you can say your thing, and I'll go afterwards.
Yes, I'm not the one dying at least.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, what's your opinion about the draft, dude?
Okay, look, it's pretty much straightforward with the draft. So you can see the Wan being picked up there. Should be a struggle for Clint in the gold lane. We have the Jungle being picked up, and then Lolita picked as a counter for that. As we all know, she reflects Chunga's ult, or any projectiles rather. And then we have, what was it? Oh, so I was looking at now. Matilda. Now, for Matilda, Wen is one of the better options for marksman to play against the Matilda. So I was hoping they'd really go for a Kaja instead of this one, but they locked it in.
Yeah, I think the cards are definitely a good pick. So it sounds like you are leaning a bit more to the side of Mavericks. I do agree with you, they do have some great counters. Obviously, the Lolita against the Chang'e is one of the best in the game. Oh, but yeah, at the top lane, we do maybe see that they will probably go on a gank here on the 1-1.
But they don't really have much in terms of CC. So the way I like to play the game is that the 3 rotating heroes, which will be the mage, the roamer, and the jungler, one of them must have an available CC option or CC skill to kind of lock down the enemy hero that they're ganking on, you know. And among the 3, it's just Bane with the ult, which, you know, every ult needs to be carefully played, you know. So not really a good option in terms of ganking, but we have.
Oh, but we do see first blood going to the Lolita there as well. The Maverick does use the ult. Unfortunately, I don't know, but we do see the Black Dragon being popped from the side of Warrior. It does decide to engage. Okay, but it does disengage as well. Sorry for talking over you there for a bit.
No, that's fine. You do that, man. I don't want to talk fast. Anyways, in my opinion, I think that this invasion was a bit too early, because I mean, you know, Turtle just came up. It would have been a much better option if it was a more open space for Mavericks. There could have been an option. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good trade regardless.
Yeah, no, it did work out for them, at least in the end. We're maybe going to see a gank here happening on top side. The Mythalda does not have the Circling Eagle yet to work with. Okay, but we do see the crossbow tag being popped from the 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, one of the characters that are rotating needs to have CC. They couldn't lock down the Wan. That's why she was able to get out of there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, okay, well, we do see the martyrs coming down on this. And he does use a decimate to get the kill, and yeah, gets a double kill with the decimate right there. We do see the circling eagle being fought from Mathilda, but I do think she dies for it as well. And yeah, clean triple kill coming out there from the side of Mavericks and Swag.
I mean, I think Elysium definitely got outdrafted this time around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I think second game draft was quite strong on their side, but I think maybe just try and
Look
do
at the
many
black
different
dragon
things.
down by the blue buff, enemy's blue buff.
Yeah, he does fall for it.
I mean, a bit too greedy on their side. Wasn't really traded for an objective other than the top turret, which isn't really that that good, you know. But you know, a winner is a winner.
Yes, I do agree with you there, but
I win.
it is
I win. I win. Everyone.
A little bit of your influence rubbing off on me, Jake. Mavericks. Looks like the one man getting ganked again.
Yeah, we do see the circling eagle, but the 1-1 does still get the crossbow of Tang.
Yeah, look, man.
The Mathilda just goes. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
As
And the Numinum block. Yeah,
as
sorry.
Mathilda is flying around, Wenwen can get easy stacks on her. By the time her ult is done, Wenwen has her ult. So
Yeah, Weber just basically need to spam the attack button to get it off on her.
exactly.
But yeah, so much happening top. I think here at the bot lane between the two XP laners, not a lot happening. I do think it's because the Valeric and Yuzong never really supposed to kill each other. But here in the mid lane, we do see, I think it's Moon something called the ult of Chang E, but I can't remember. Oh, but we do see, and Martha does pop the decimate, but it doesn't get the stacks on it. Because the YZ does pick up the kill at least as well with the Black Dragon full. But yeah, very dominating start from Mavericks here. Something you should probably have a bit more inside knowledge about it. I see something that Mavericks are very good at is when they get a kill or something, they always get an objective with it. Where I've seen most teams, they get kills, but they don't always take objectives when they do get the kills. Is it something that you guys just really focus on all the time and make sure that you get right?
Yeah, I mean, for the objectives thing, you're winning the game is based on objectives, not kills, yeah? So we always try, any good team will try to maximize their ganking and try and take a kill as well as a turret. Sometimes you get a kill and no turret, sometimes you get a turret but no kill. Every little thing counts, you know? It's just that if you're going to rotate, it'll be better. It'll be the best option to get a kill and a tower. We have Wenman going in 1v3 right there. Managed to get her ult on the Bane.
Because she does get the crossbow of Chang. Oh, and I do think she will probably get this. Yes, and she does pick up the Chang E as well. Martis does take the blue away from the Bane again. Yeah, and just starting the side of 666 for farm at this point. But what I wanted to say to you, what I've seen what the side of Mavericks do quite well, which other teams struggle with, is the decision making in game, where most teams will probably chase the kill on the enemy that is low, where Mavericks just make sure they get the tower and would rather not push any further, which works out quite well for them most of the time. Oh, but we do see the 1-1 going in. She does get the ult onto the Bane.
Monster kill.
Yeah, and using that crossbow of Tang's very easy.
Yeah, I mean, with Mavericks, right, it's just a matter of experience, because a lot of these players are actually older players, you know, starting from Season 4. For myself, I started from Season 4. Varus, Gambit, they started Season 3. I think Swag as well. So a lot of these players are actually old players other than War and Yami, I believe. So it's just a matter of experience for that one.
I don't know, something weird happened on my screen there with the main ult. Sorry about that.
Yeah, a whole lot of things happened, but nothing really happened at the same time.
Yeah, no, I said the 1-1 is engaging there, and she does get the godlike kill with the crossbow of tanks. But yeah, this 1-1 being very strong at the moment.
Yeah, look, I mean, you know, when you see a 1-1, you kind of see how she's just having free reign, like she can just go 1v4, 1v5, and just pop the ult and come out unscathed. If there was a Kaja or Franco there, they'll be thinking twice before they do that, you know?
Yes, I totally agree with you there. Yeah, and the Mouch has just farmed in such a short while, just makes it so easy. The side of 666 does finally get a kill. They do pick up the YZ. Maybe going to get this Lolita. I do think there is a chance for them maybe to pick her up. We do see the circling eagle being used from the side of, but I don't think the Methodist should overextend, like, to be honest. The kill still wouldn't have been worth it.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. I mean, I think they're just trying to come back as much as they can, but they're not really taking the best decisions right now. I mean,
yeah,
like, you know, with the Chunga pick, already you're putting yourself and the team at a disadvantage because she only really comes online at like 8 minutes in, you know, with the damage and all that sort of stuff. And I learned, my team learned from it firsthand because we had a Chunga on our team and we were suffering, right? So
yes.
and then like you have the you have the Chunga and then she finally gets the damage and then all her damage is blocked off by the Lolita, you know? It's just kind of a tough one there.
Yeah, and the problem with the new Lolita, you can actually do so much damage to your own allied heroes when popping the Chang'e ult. We do see the Numenon Blast and the Black Dragon form getting such a good follow-up on each other here. I do think this should be over. The side of Mavericks should take game 3 quite easily. And getting the Maniac on the side of 1.
I think from the drafting phase it was pretty much confirmed because, like, look, like I told you before, Wen really good into the Matilda, Lolita really good into a Chunga, Martis just, you know, overall just good for a lot of situations. Very flexible hero, that one. And so that's also the case for the Yuzong. So the draft was just overall much stronger.
Yes, I agree with you. Something interesting I saw, which I didn't check up and note in-game, the Vexana build. Is it something that you guys have tried before? I said the Vexana went full tag.
No,
just
yeah.
Sorry, just had a quick question. You see how your team is winning 3-0 and I think it's a bit unfair. How about you guys sub me in for one player?
I think we're done here, Jake. I think they're going to 5v5 in ranked.
I don't mind joining that as well.
No, that's all right. We got plenty of members that we're rotating tonight.
You've got plenty of medals to lose and for me to take their place. Because you guys have absolutely dominated.
I have to say, I agree with Jacob at a point here. I do think it would be very great practice for you guys to practice on the EU service side of things. You know, get used to that uncomfortable positions and things. If you may encounter that in game and learn how to play with it as well. Just helping your squad get better.
Look,
since Sep is streaming, Sep, do you want to go to your history and show the live what happens when you come to EU? When it's a 5-man and only one person is in EU, and the person that can't carry, and you guys end up playing in EU. Doof?
Yeah.
You were saying?
I even forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. So when it comes to EU, I think the delay now is about just over a second, maybe a second. And when you're doing that, when you're trying to use your skills, it's just too much, you know. You gotta kind of predict 1 second in advance where the players are going to move for you to aim your skills. When you're fighting high rank players, I mean, almost everyone in Mavericks is mythical immortal. We're not gonna fight some chumps in EU. We're gonna fight the big boys.
Those are chumps in EU. Come on, put some respect on my name. Nah, but you see, you see that. What was I gonna say? I literally forgot what I was gonna say. But oh, you made me look. Oh yeah, you do know that 1 second, like yes, I'm Steph brought it up on the live stream. That is basically the match between us, or the 5-man that happened. But basically, you see, a 1 second lag is a 1000 ms. So when you say that playing on the EU server is a 1 second lag, I don't think you guys have 1000 ms when you're playing in EU. I think it's more about 250 or something.
Okay, but
So it's more like a quarter of a second.
Okay, but I'm going to agree with Doof here. It feels like 2 seconds when you play it, because you see your skill and miss it.
So I would rather play 5-man. I would rather play like 5-man in SA when I'm the only EU guy, rather than 5-man when I'm the only EU guy playing in the EU, because then everyone's lagging and I'm meant to be carrying and I can't carry to save my life. So yeah, I'll end up going like 0-11 or something.
Let's end the stream here. Both teams are done, so let's just call it a night.
Cool. And Seth is asking for a raise on the live stream. I think we should put it in the terms and conditions of his contract to, not defame the name of Equilibrium Esports. We pay all our staff equally and, fairly. So, on that
Wait,
note,
can Fluffy request a contract then?
Thank you for looking after her.
starting from the next one, we might start those. But yeah, I do want to take this moment to shout out Seppi though. He's been doing an amazing job. We'd love to have him here, for the whole future of Equilibrium Esports. Same goes to you, Fluffy. Same goes to all the whole team that we have here. And a big shout out to Duck as well. She came on today, literally at 2 minutes notice, and she's never done this before. And she jumped in and she done what she had to do. So big shout out to her for the amazing job that she's done. I'll hand it over to Doof to close off.
Alright. Well, basically, this was just a scrimmage of two teams that just wanted to play, and since we don't have any tournament matches lined up until close to the weekend or the weekend itself, we just want to show some content here and kind of show the players some practice matches, so maybe the viewers can learn something for their own games. And we're probably going to do more of this from time to time. If you have a team and you want your scrims to be streamed, then please contact Jake specifically.
No, contact Doof.
And we can have that arranged. But yeah, that's all from me. Fluffy?
I'll ask a quick last question, yes. Jake, you did mention something about a solo with a new account to Mythical Immortal happening soon. What happened to that in the chat?
So,
and have you got Doof to agree yet?
Doof has no choice because as part of his contract he has to obey whatever Jake says. So basically, it's basically taking an account from Fresh in one season to a Mythical Immortal, maybe not completely solo queue, but just like to to have a record of that and, you know, road to mythical immortal. You know, or we could get someone like Liam to do it, because, you know, Liam, he can get to immortal solo queue, you know, within 1 day, like right from when the season starts. So yeah, I mean, I guess it would be nice to sort of document that, because whilst we did, like Doof mentioned, you know, sometimes we don't have tournament games going on, we can have that to show the viewers, right? To show the community.
Well, I mean, we can discuss that, but that's gonna take me a long time, because I don't really play as often as I used to. But we can definitely look at that option. Maybe we can have like, maybe Liam and I sharing the account, and then whenever we're just free, we just...
Are you saying that on a live stream when it's against the terms of service of the game?
Okay, that was just an April Fool's joke in December.
In December. It was a December Fool's joke. Well, Duke is a fool all year round, so it works.
Alright, cool stuff. Let's call it a night. Fluffy, can you end it off for us?
Thank you for looking after
Yes, great game coming out from both teams. Yeah, and we can't wait for the next tournament match to happen, and we will keep you guys updated with everything coming soon. Yeah, I think that's it.
I love how I pass it over to Doof to sort of end it off, and he passes it over to Fluffy to end it off. Fluffy, you might as well hand it over to Seppi to end it off.
Yeah, he wouldn't respond.
Alright, I'm hoping when I say
Okay,
good
guys,
night,
thanks for listening in. I think I'm going to end this one off for everyone, because you guys